Hey there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineer Survival Exploration Mode. So, you know how I said that I lost a lot of my ores? Well, I did lose a lot of my ores, however I did find some of my magnesium and nickel ore. It was still hiding out inside of the mining ship. It was hiding out inside of the cargo container. For some reason, I did not completely think to look in there, so there was still a little bit in there. I know we did lose a lot. I don't know how much exactly we lost. However, after refining, we have around 5,000 kilos of nickel and about a 1.5 thousand, just 1.5 kilos. Or 1,000 kilos? Yeah, it's 1,000 kilos. Okay. So, we do have enough to make more missiles, so I'm going to load up our missile cannons on the top and the bottom of this base here before we decide to load up the missiles here, which we can use the missiles, all of the missiles, including the ones that point down. Not sure if we'd ever really need to do that, but you know what? We might actually be using these fighters more than we expect because, I don't know if you know, in Medieval Engineers, they have finally introduced AI into the game. They're barbarians. And as you know, the software development team behind Space Engineers and Medieval Engineers have been sharing things such as the randomly generating unlimited worlds, which is something from Medieval Engineers, as well as a couple of other things like random asteroid generation and whatnot. So I'm fairly certain that soon you will see the space equivalent of barbarians, essentially pirates, being brought into the game. I can't necessarily say when they're going to be doing that, but I'm guessing sooner rather than later because they already have barbarians in the game. So looks like we're low on silicon, so we'll grab some of that. I don't know how much. Probably 1,000 should be more than enough. Let's throw that in our assembler. There we go. We are not running out of silicon. However, we might run out of uranium. Not really sure. Let's look at the production on that. How much uranium does it take per... Actually, yeah. We might run out of uranium. Well, if we're producing that many missiles, we certainly will. But we have so much more uranium, it's not even funny, because luckily I did not lose the uranium, because that is a very precious resource. Well, the rest of the resources are precious too, but now that I don't have to go mining this episode because we found some of the ores that we were missing, we will definitely go back to Space Base Alpha and decide to do some work there in preparation for either the barbarian space pirate things that they're going to hopefully be adding sooner rather than later, or so that we can for brief periods of time put this on a public world to see what sort of shenanigans ensue. Alright, I'm going to go in here. I believe there's a way that we can turn the... Let's see here. Is that a timer block? I can't tell, but there is a way that we can turn the missiles to shoot out of the bottom rather than the top. Not that I want to do that right now because that'll blow my whole entire base. And yeah, so these are the missiles that are facing down. Oh no, those are the thrusters. They'll blow my entire base and my bomber to Kingdom Come, so we don't want to do that. Ah, this is what it does. Okay, so we're not going to do that, so this is going to be the timer. We'll just delete those other words that are in a foreign language that we unfortunately do not understand. Well, that's good. So we are definitely going to be taking some stuff with us. I already loaded our ship with 5,000 kilos of iron ore so that we can get a head start on building our... Uh-oh, something spawned in. that mining hauler down there. So we can get a head start on building our base at Space Base Alpha. Alright, let's see. 58 missiles, that's awesome. Now we can fill up the bottom, and then we can start filling up the fighter craft as well. In fact, we're going to take some of these missiles with us because we don't have many missiles back at our base. We do have some, but not a lot. We have enough to defend our base, but we don't have enough to actually go do any offensive attacking. So we'll put another 40 in here. That should be more than enough. And the rest of these we can fill up in our spacecraft. Let's see how many excuse me, how many missiles are in here. Reloadable rocket launcher. There you go, you get a whole bunch of missiles. And then, you know, I should make sure that there's nothing else left in here, because, you know, sometimes I might, you know, do that, because that's what happened last time. Okay, so there is absolutely nothing left in our Earthbreaker drill. Okay. Let's, in preparation, let's also take some uranium with us. Got some gold we could take with us too. Let's take a little bit of gold. Take some gold. We'll take some uranium. We'll take some silicon, because we really don't have many resources back at base. We're back at our base. That should be good. We'll take some cobalt too. We have plenty of cobalt, and there's still cobalt refining because I didn't decide to put them in other reactors. Oops, not 5,000, 500. There we go. So we're not going to be running out of cobalt any day soon. Here, we'll throw this in here. Perfect. And then we'll pick up those missiles, and then we should be done. And we can head back to Space Base Alpha. 33, well, there. 36. Throw these in here. Reloadable rocket launcher that has 4. We'll give you, how many did they have? 23. We'll give you 20. Okay. Yeah, so the bombing portion of the rocket launchers, they have plenty of missiles. Alright, we're going to give the rest of the missiles to this, because this is probably the fighter craft we're going to be using more, because it's more agile, and it has, it's a smaller target, so, you know, going to be easier to avoid fire. Also, it's more maneuverable. And then let's pick up whatever is left here, and then we'll get started on our way back home. Let's see here. Let's stop making that just in case something happens. Okay, well, we'll pick up those 9 missiles too. Well, actually, we'll put these missiles in our cargo container. Those 9 missiles we'll throw into the attack craft. So this should be pretty well defended from any space pirates if they add them into the game for the time being. So we have 4 Gatling turrets with ammunition on top. We have a missile launcher with plenty of ammunition on top, and we have the same thing on the bottom. So I don't think we are in any danger if they add space pirates to the game. I imagine that's got to be coming in the next, like, 2 or 3 weeks. Here, we'll take these 9 missiles. We'll throw them in the fighter craft. And, you know, that just makes going back to Space Base Alpha and putting some missile turrets up even more important. Is it this one that needs it? No, 29, 12. Yep, this is the one that needs it. Alright, well, I think it's time to head back. Actually, you know what? I don't know if I added more uranium. Can't remember. 12 days, 8 hours, yeah. Let's add more uranium to the nuclear reactors, and then let's go home. And I do believe this is the cargo container. I don't think I can access it from here. I'll have to go inside. So, cargo container, there we go. We'll put an additional 100 in there. So 50 in each. And we shouldn't have to worry about that for quite some time. And this space base can run entirely off of solar power, so I'm not worried about that running out of uranium, because I'm pretty much done refining things. So that's one small reactor. Where's the other small reactor? There we go. All done. So let us go back home. And because I know some of you have asked for it, I don't know why, but you want to see the long journey back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in a short montage sequence, because it's going to take a long time to get back. And this way you can enjoy the scenes, you can enjoy the view, and you can enjoy the music. Alright folks, and we're back, and man, is that a sight for sore eyes. Seeing our main base back up and running. You know what, we can probably not use this Earthbreaker drill because we already have an Earthbreaker drill ship. And yeah, I don't really see any need for it anymore because we have one. And it would just be redundant if we were to build two. So I'm just going to build this. And we're going to get fortifying our base. Right now, the only thing protecting our base is the Voyager craft, which is doing a good job. It's got plenty of missile launchers and Gatling cannons on it. And it is hovering up there, protecting us, but it can't do everything. So we are going to build a Gatling cannon right up top here. Well, actually, this is a landing pad, so we shouldn't build it right there. However, let's see. That's actually not a bad idea. I could stick it right on the side. And then we should be able to... Yep. Okay, so we're going to be able to access the cargo container from right here. And we have a jetpack, so it doesn't really matter. And then we have those awesome fighters, which is nice. And we can finally reload them with missiles. And now let's... Is this... I put it on upside down. And nobody told me. Oh, good job, me. Alright, so let's go grab some of those ores and stuff that are in our cargo container in the scout craft. In fact, let's bring it a little bit closer. And now that we have all of these cool, or that one really cool grinding ship and welding ship, we can finally grind away one of these Cookie Monster ships, which we said we were going to do, but never did. Alright. Let us grab you. We will take that, that, and that. And take some missiles too. Okay. Alright. I can't believe nobody told me that I did that. Alright. Assembler. You can get some things to assemble now. And some uranium too. Oh, I know why there's nothing in this assembler. It's because we've been using the ones on the Voyager. But now we can actually start using those. And let's fill up these rocket launchers. Actually, not that one, because those are rather fragile ships, whereas... Is it this one? This one's a pretty beastie ship. And there's another one over here that we just found. Well, not just found, it's been a long time since we've been back here, but nah, I don't think this one we're going to use, because it does have reloadable rocket launchers, but the cockpit is very exposed, so... Yeah, it's really maneuverable, though. We could use both of them. There's no reason not to. Alright, let's plant that down. So where is the reloadable missile launcher on here? Oh, it's just up top. Okay. That's actually not a bad idea using this one. However, I still think that this is the better ship to use, because I think it can take more of a beating. We got 15 missiles there. We bring 23 on that one. The other rocket launcher, I don't think it's connected, so we're gonna have to go in here, bring the other 23 in there. 38 missiles, more than enough. That's enough Gatling cannon ammunition. Let's take that silver ore out of there. Okay, let's grab that silver because it doesn't need to be in there. Must be in back. Yep, it's underneath there. I think I can access it from this nodule. Silver, where are you? There you are. Okay, I'm not getting the silver. It can stay in there. Alright. So that is that. Let us finish the Gatling cannon. Also, let's put another Gatling cannon right here. And then we'll finish the components for the Gatling cannon. I believe we will have everything that we need. Maybe... No, I think we need nickel ore for the motors and stuff. But we'll build as much as we can inside of here. So production, we will make... Yeah, we just need nickel. Oh wow, that was really loud. Oh, I know what's happening. We need to turn on our reactor. So, control panel. Oop. Wow, that's kind of annoying. Where is the small reactor? There we go. That's better. And we didn't damage this, did we? No, okay. Alright, well, let's go grab some nickel ore from the Herptoprize. Or that's not the Herptoprize, that's the Voyager. Herptoprize is back in the regular survival world. Let's grab some nickel out of here. Wow, we are running low on the nickel. Alright. Oh, actually, no, we're not. We have 6,000 in there. Okay. Never mind. Crisis averted. What's this? What was I making here? Oh no, that's the refinery. Alright. Put that in there and we can finish making those. I think we've made everything that we need to make at least one, so now let's go do that. I'm gonna have to fix that little panel over there. It's gonna bug me because it's upside down. There we go. Got enough to finish this Gatling turret. Oh yes, that's right. Don't give them ammunition yet, otherwise they're going to want to shoot the Cookie Monster ship. And now we just need to pick up the rest of the stuff that's made in the refinery. Alright. It's almost done, I'm assuming. It is done. Okay. Is it still producing something? No, but it sounds like it's still on. Oh well. Let's finish this up, and I think that'll be good. Alright, there we go. I think that'll be it for this episode. Thank you folks for watching, and I will see you folks next time.